Digify Africa is a non-profit organization that equips young people with digital skills through free programs and training. The organization has trained over 100,000 people in South Africa, Nigeria, and Kenya. Under the umbrella of Liberty Africa, Digify Africa found its roots in 2011 as Live Magazine, a published magazine that was created for young people, driven by young people.
And we started off with Live Magazine South Africa, which was our first project, which was a youth magazine created entirely by young people. And they had complete creative and editorial control, but through the process they learned the skills of content creation, media, journalism, design, etc. And then through a boot camp process, we would then at the end help place them into jobs. And so we ran that for many years, but at some point it changed into Digify. But that was where it started. Live Magazine was the original.
It was in 2014, so I was a deputy editor of the last sort of print issue. And like Gavin said, we had 3 months to put together a physical magazine. You put it together, and then after that, they, kind of place you somewhere. I was actually placed at the company itself, as in Liberty. Initially, I worked on a project called Red Bull Amaphiko, because that was in-house, as in we did the social media, ran the website. And then after a while, I went to Red Bull, as in proper. So yeah, I'm at TikTok now. But that's just to say, I think if it weren't for that type of thinking, I might still have been a journalist instead of a digital marketer.
2 years after the first issue of Live Mag was published, Digify Africa launched its award-winning digital skills training program, Digify Pro. With 2 Bookmark Awards for Best Contribution to Transformation in the Digital Industries, Digify Pro has set the standard for fast-tracking young people with limited educational opportunities into high-value career paths. During 12 weeks of training, students learn digital strategy, content production, website analytics, web development, and user experience to help prepare them to work professionally.
Digify Pro started in 2014, and it was really it was based on Live Mag. So we had this methodology of let's immerse a group of young people into a situation where they would have to learn, and at the end of it they'd be ready for a job. So when we switched from Live to Digify, we really just changed the kind of industry almost. So that worked for journalism, but we thought digital marketing, that's where the jobs are, that's where there's demand. So we created this boot camp experience of being a mini agency. 20 young people, unemployed, interested, showed some talent, but maybe hadn't had the opportunity. We immersed them in it for 12 weeks. And then, whereas with Live Mag, maybe half would get jobs at the end. With Digify Pro, every single person got a job within a couple of weeks.
It's really about how do we give you a feel of what agency life is going to be about. And anyone who works in an agency knows that it's, quite a thing. Live briefs, we have people from the industry coming to speak to you as well. You're working on different live briefs each week. There's a new topic each week, but we take you through the A to Z of digital marketing. And after that, we then place you in agencies.
In 2015, Digify Africa launched a 2-day program that offered an introduction to digital marketing and digital strategy called Digify Bites in South Africa. This program kicked off in Nigeria and Kenya in 2016.
And Bites then was to get digital skills to as many Africans as possible. So then we were going to churches, going to schools, every nook and cranny of Nigeria, and across. It wasn't just one state. We had about 20 trainers, and they would be sent to different locations across the country. So
in June 2018, Digify Pro launched in Nigeria and received over 800 applicants, while the program had the capacity for only 20 students. The demand was very high. Over the past 3 years, the program's capacity has expanded, and Digify Pro currently caters for over 50 students for each cohort.
And then they would also learn digital skills, they would learn soft skills to be able to then get interviewed and get a job by the time they are finishing the 8 weeks. So it was just an amazing process. And then every single week, we'll bring in industry like CEOs and creative directors from different agencies and the kinds of places we wanted them to go and work afterwards. So it was just a very amazing transformational process.
In 2019, Digify Africa launched Digify Pro in Kenya.
When it was ready, it was time to launch Digify Pro in Kenya, cohort 1. It was a bit easy because of Digify Bytes, and many people who had attended Digify Bytes had been waiting for a long time for Pro to launch. My favorite students were the ones who are really committed, who actually saw the value of coming in and dedicating that 8 weeks and being very consistent and being very deliberate, especially in the roles that they wanted to do.
Alongside Digify Pro, Digify Africa also runs Boost with Facebook, a program that has equipped over 8,100 entrepreneurs with digital skills to help them grow their businesses.
So we've got Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, which are largely social tools, but you would not believe how powerful they are as business tools, you know? And again, hands-on lessons that are really just about, let us teach you how to run your Facebook advertising. Let us teach you how to grow your audience on Facebook. Understand what all of these stats actually mean for you and for the content that you're producing. A lot of businesses had to shut down their shops, you know, and we teach you this is how you can open a shop on Facebook. You know, this is e-commerce.
The third program which Digify Africa runs is called Ilizwe Lam, which translates to My Digital World. Ilizwe Lam has trained over 10,400 learners on how to stay safe online. The program has also trained over 550 teachers on how to use digital tools in their classrooms and equipped over 260 parents with skills to support the digital literacy of their children.
Ilizwe Lam is mainly focused on young people between the ages of 13 to 18 years old and educators. So we get to work with a lot of schools in helping deliver the program. So with that, you basically, we go into the schools and we teach them about cybersecurity, fact checking online, and, you know, the opportunities and all the dangers that you face as a young person on the internet.
We are using teachers who are currently in the classroom as our trainers. So we train them up. And the nice thing about that is that even when we leave the school, that teacher is still there and that knowledge is still there with them. So they're able to continue teaching the next grade that they get exposed to, even if we aren't there. So, you know, it just really speaks to sustainability.
In 2020, Digify Africa expanded their learning solutions to online channels and developed innovative new learning solutions which are available on WhatsApp. The non-profit organization has developed 3 educational bots tailored for different needs. Naledi is the WhatsApp bot that provides you with digital marketing skills, tools, and techniques. Kitso is Digify Africa's online safetying bot where you can learn critical skills to navigate the digital world. And Lesedi is focused on digital literacy and helping learners grow into responsible digital citizens. Since its establishment 10 years ago, Digify Africa continues to transform the lives of its students by equipping them with critical skills.